Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video review of the 5 Iron Frenzy MxPx concert from last Friday night that I went to, September 7th. Actually, I kind of don't want to do the video review because it wasn't that great, especially the 5 Iron Frenzy concert. But anyway, it was at Canton Hall in downtown Dallas, which Mike Herrera, MxPx frontman, said that it used to be called Deep Ellum Live, which is interesting to me because that's where Stavesacre recorded their live EP, and a few other bands from back in the day recorded some live albums. He also said that's where he met his wife. Mike Herrera met his wife there. And there was apparently some couple got engaged at the concert, I guess. I don't know exactly how they got the message to the stage unless it happened beforehand. There may have been some stagecraft going on. I don't know. But first, the 5 Iron Frenzy concert, they opened. So if you go to concerts like this, most of the time it started about 7, and there's 1 or 2 local bands that open. And then you've got at least 2 bands that are touring together that close out the concert. Well, there was only 2 bands there, and it was just 5 Iron Frenzy and MxPx, just like 2 years ago when they came, which was an awesome concert 2 years ago. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And so I was hoping it would be like that again, and it really wasn't. And I don't know, I'm not quite sure why. It didn't seem like there was a lot of energy there, especially for 5 Iron. I'm not sure what went on, but about 4 or 5 songs in, I was looking around, I was noticing there's not as much energy in this crowd as I would expect. And also, their set list was really weird. I looked over to my brother who I came with, and said they played the first four of the first 5 songs are from their very first album, and they're not even like the good ones. So, and I was like, what's going on? They played I think they legitimately played at least 5 songs off the first album, only one of which is a concert song that they typically play. And so they played, that was the Flowery song, which came later in the concert, which is a good song. But I don't think they played, I could be wrong, but I don't think they played Where the Zero Meets the 15, which is my favorite song off that album. They played Arnold and Willis and Mr. Drummond, which is a fun song, but it's not generally one that they play. It's not one of their best. They played Beautiful America. That's a catchy song. They sometimes play that one. And they played a couple other ones from later in the album that I don't even remember their names, so it was weird. They also played the song, I think it's called You Probably Shouldn't Move Here from All the Hype Money Can Buy. And I think that's the only song they played off that album. And so 5 Iron, All the Hype Money Can Buy is probably their worst album, but that's probably one of the worst songs on the album. I mean, it's kind of fun and it's funny, but there's a lot of better songs they could have played off that one, and I'm kind of mystified. I think I've heard them play that before at concerts, but I don't know. It was a weird set list. They only played 2 songs off their last album, Engine of a Million Plots. I think they played 1 song off their EP, which is newer. They played no songs off Electric Boogaloo, and then they played 5 songs off of our newest album ever, which is their best album, but they didn't play a couple notable ones. So they played Sucker Punch, which is typical, Blue Comb, also typical, Canada, also typical, and they played Handbook for the Sellout, which they usually play. But that was it. They didn't play Superpowers, which I can understand, but then they did not end the concert with Every New Day, which was a huge bummer for me. That is 50% of the reason why I go see 5 Iron, is because I want to hear Every New Day at the end of the concert. It's an amazing song. It's a great way to end a concert. And they didn't play it, and I don't know why. I would like to know why. It was strange. Maybe we didn't scream loud enough for an encore at the end. I don't know. Maybe they thought they were opening for MxPx and they shouldn't play a long, like, really emotional, like, ballad is sort of what it is at the end of their concert, because they felt that they were supposed to prepare the crowd for MxPx like a normal local opening band is supposed to do. But that's not what kind of concert this is, man. People are coming to see you guys. You're not an opening band. I don't know. Maybe they were just, I don't know. It was weird. It was strange. So I think they had energy on stage. Like, I don't know. It was strange. It was really weird. I was a little disappointed. And then, so MxPx came on, and they were better. Not their best. MxPx and Five Iron both are usually really fun concerts. They're just really fun. Like, they get the crowd jumping, they tell jokes, it's fun. It's fun music. And MxPx was pretty good and is pretty fun, but again, there was something missing there. I don't know. Maybe there was some drama I didn't know about. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. That's probably not true. But the best part of the MxPx played a typical set list. They played a Heard That Sound, which I had been wanting to. I love that song. That's my favorite song of theirs in the last 15 years, probably. So after all their Life in General and Period and all of that. And the cool part was they brought up the Five Iron Frenzy horn section, so the 3 horn players came up and played 2 songs with MxPx. I can't remember now what the first one was. The second one was Heard That Sound, and they came up with a pretty fun, good horn riff, basically, for Heard That Sound, which was cool. It was pretty cool. And then, what else? Oh, yeah, they had this kid in the crowd. And his name was Micah. So at first I thought it was a joke about Five Iron, because one of their band members is named Micah. They even had a song about Micah. And so he said, at one point in the concert, between songs, Mike Herrera points out in the crowd, says, "Where's Micah? Where's Micah?" And this kid, like, raises his hand, jumps up in the air, he's like, "Yeah!" And then he runs up, and he takes like 30 seconds to get up onto the stage, because it's like chest high on him, because he's short, I guess. He had to have help to get up on the stage. And they put the mic in his face, and they're like, obviously they knew this kid, right? And they said, "Okay, how old are you, Micah?" And he's like, "I'm 15. And he's like, and so they give him a guitar, and they talk to him a little bit, and like, "Who are you, and what are you doing on the stage," and all this stuff. And of course, this kid was like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that I can sing the lyrics or anything, because I'm not really sure how this is going to go, because I didn't really practice that much." And then they break into a song, and he suddenly goes wild and wails on this guitar and is all over the stage. It was so awesome. And he got this like 15-year-old kid looking like a rock star up there. It was great. I hope that kid is in a band, because he was fun. I can't remember what song it was now. It might have been Under Lock and Key, but I'm not sure. I don't think it was that one. I think that was later. But it was an up-tempo song. It was really fun, and he was just all over the stage, jumping around. It was pretty fun. So yeah, MxPx's concert was pretty fun, and they closed with punk rock show, as they always do. They played most of their oldies but goodies. They played 3 or 4 off their new album, and they always put up the cover of the new album on the screen behind them, so you could tell it was like from their new album. And I don't know that I only got their new album recently. It only came out recently, so I didn't know their new songs as well. But they were okay. And so that was a good concert. The venue was pretty good. It was a normal venue. Not like, again, the venue we saw them at 2 years ago in Dallas called The Tree, which is a nice venue. I like that one. There's an actual tree growing in the building. But anyway, this venue was a little smaller, no balcony, but it was a good venue. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I thought. What did you guys think of the concert? Was it just me? Was I in a bad mood? I didn't feel like I was in a bad mood. I was really excited for it, but kind of a letdown. So next time, 5-Iron Frenzy, come on, guys. Just play Every New Day, please. I love that song. All right. What do you guys think?